Okay, let's talk about clairvoyance or the clairvoyant. This is seeing beyond. And these clairs signify seeing beyond the physical. These are beyond the physical senses. Okay. So clairvoyant is seeing beyond the physical. Now, for a clairvoyant, there are some who can see in their mind's eye. They get a picture in their mind's eye. There's some who can actually see out in the physical realm. For me, I get a mix. Sometimes I see it in my mind's eye or my mind pictures, and other times I see it out here physically. And one of the things I used to ask my students was, every time you go to the mall, how many of those beings you're seeing are actually ghosts? You're physically seeing them. Something to think about. So clairvoyance is seeing beyond the physical. Now, having said that, we're going to go off on the tangent here. Because of the so-called matrix breaking down, which means we are separating from the 3D, third dimension, many more people are starting to see things that not quite sure what it is. So another question there, just like the mall question, are you seeing clairvoyantly? Because as we raise our energy and pull away from 3D more and more, or 4D, or wherever you're at right now, we start combining everything, because our original form, our pure form, is energy. It's not this physical body. So the higher frequency we get, the more we start utilizing more of these beyond senses. We're incorporating our energetic self in with our physical self. So how much of what you're seeing out there is clairvoyance? Boundaries are thinning. Have no idea. All right, so clairvoyant is seeing beyond. When I work as a medium, and for me, medium is not just speaking to the dead or the deceased. I speak to others as well, and I call them others. There's aliens, and there's the ascended masters, and there's animals, deceased animals. So I see them in my mind's eye. I talk to them. I communicate with them in my head. And it's starting to sound a little odd. And I can feel. So I can feel how somebody passed, or not necessarily like a prolonged illness or anything. I can tell it's a prolonged illness, but I may not know what kind. That's just how it is. So I'll feel that on my body, like I'll feel it in my heart or feel it in my stomach, depending on maybe where they were having issues right before they died. Now, having said that, they don't feel that once they have passed over and crossed over. Okay, they're healthy and whole. But this is evidentiary, so it's giving me information that I can give to the client that they can confirm. Yes, they had a heart attack. Okay, so I see them usually the way they would look at around age 30, unless it's someone under the age of 15, 12 or 15. Then I see them at about the age of when they crossed over. But I get a picture in my head, or I get a knowing. I've talked about this one before, where I had a client, and I'm talking to the client, and this little old lady pops up next to him. So I can see her standing next to him. And she's wearing a little blue pillbox hat and a very pretty 1950s blue, matching blue smart suit. You know, it's the jacket and the skirt and matching shoes. And she's carrying a purse. And so she pops up next to him. And I'm watching this while talking to him. And she takes her purse and she swings around and whacks him on the arm. Now, he doesn't feel it. This is, she's crossed over and he's physical, so he didn't feel it. And I'm just trying not to laugh. And the guy goes, "What?" And so I explained what I saw, and he busted out laughing. He said, "That's my grandmother. She didn't take any crap from anybody, and she put you in your place in a hurry. And I said, well, she just whacked you on the arm. And he started laughing again. He goes, yep, that's her. So clear seeing is being able to see the other. Having said that, please keep in mind, everything's energy. So everything's connected. Okay, everything. And so even though I'm giving you these labels and labels that have been passed down, things start merging together. The lines start blurring. Okay, so for me, clairvoyance means also being able to see beyond the physical sight of patterns and falsehoods and illusions. That's just my extended version of clairvoyance. I can see it. And usually it starts with clairsentience. I feel that I need to look, use my clairvoyance, because I feel that there's something I need to be seeing, or there's something hidden and I'm not getting the full picture. Or my brain will go, there's a pattern here, find it. And so I will act, it's like clairvoyance on, activate it, and then I will start following the pattern to see what it is I'm supposed to see. So clairvoyance is seeing beyond. Okay? Thanks.